What is Nuno felt? Nuno felt is a beautiful, lightweight, soft, and flexible felt that has been created in a different way to normal flat or sculptural felt. Rather than two or more layers of fibre, we actually start with a layer of a lightweight fabric and then a very, very fine layer of fibre. And what will happen is with the fabric layer, if we take, for example, this silk square that I'm wearing, this silk scarf, which used to belong to my grandmother, I laid that silk fabric down and then I laid an uneven layer of fibre on top. And when I started rubbing and rubbing and rolling and working the felt, the wool fibre tips and little barbs on the outside migrated in places through the silk fabric. And then once I was confident that the wool fibre had come through the fabric, then I made the wool shrink. And what actually happened is that there's this lovely bubbly texture on the surface of the silk. So the wool fibre, as it shrinks, grabs hold of the fabric. There are different fabrics, many different fabrics that you can use for the Nuno felting process, but lighter weight silks and cotton gauze are the easiest to start with. Your wool fibre, or maybe you choose to work with alpaca, they have a much better chance, the tips of the fibres, from working through the lighter weight silk or cotton gauze, and then they will shrink and you will have success. The biggest difference between using silk and cotton gauze is that the gauze doesn't get the same bubbly texture that silk does, but both will work perfectly. So your resultant Nuno felt, it's lightweight, it's flexible, it's more comfortable to wear if you live in a very hot climate. So aside from its beauty, there are practical considerations as well when working and creating Nuno felt. Have fun.